As most of you know by now, Ilia Topuria will be relinquishing his featherweight title and making a move to the lightweight division. Currently, he does not have a fight scheduled. While there were rumors of an immediate title shot against Islam Makhachev, a member of Islam's team recently stated that the champion is firm in his stance, that Topuria must first prove himself by facing a top contender. Today, Ilia says that he will be fighting with a new identity as he embarks on the next chapter of his career. On X, he wrote, "El Matador has been my ally in every fight, but next time, I'll step into the octagon with a new identity. #new era." Bryce Mitchell is set to fight Gian Silva at UFC 314 next month. Earlier this week, Bryce accused Silva of sending quote-unquote legions of demons to haunt his dreams. Today, Bryce provided an update on this situation. He posted this video to his Instagram. He wrote, "Thank y'all for the prayers. It worked. The demons went back to hell, and my sleep has been great. Where I am weak, God is strong. Always pray and ask others to pray when you need it. Never hesitate." Sean Strickland left a comment saying, "Let's go."
I want to thank every last one of y'all that prayed for me the other day. God bless y'all. Thank you so much. The reason I don't ask for prayers more often like that is because it looks like I'm seeking attention, and that's just not what it is. I just really needed it. I was just feeling a heavy demonic presence, and a lot of people also made fun of me for coming out and saying that. And I'm telling you guys, I don't need therapy. I don't have anxiety. I'm telling you, these dreams are demonic. And that's what I was going through, and the prayers helped. I'm telling you, instantly, right after I posted the video, I felt like the Holy Spirit just lift me up. And so I might not ask for prayers often, but when I do, it's because I really need it. And man, I sure do love y'all. And remember, you're not a coward for asking for prayers. That's what we're supposed to do. And it doesn't make you weak. It don't mean you're afraid. You're just simply asking for prayers. And that's literally what we're told to do in the Bible. Go to the church and arm yourself with prayers and the full armor of God. And that's what I did. And it really worked. I'm sleeping better already. And it's not like I was waking up afraid of nothing. I was just, I'd wake up sweating because I was fighting demons in my sleep, and I just wanted to sleep peacefully. And as soon as I come to the church asking for prayer, guess what? It stops. And that's how it works. So if you're going through anything, remember, prayer is our number one tool, the scripture and the prayer. So you got to have both of them. So arm yourselves. And don't ever be ashamed to asking, especially if you need it. And if somebody asks you for prayer, you better take it seriously and not try to make a fool of them. Because God hates hypocrites, man. He really does. Check out my new t-shirt right here. We wrestle not against flesh and blood. It's a dude wrestling a demon right there. I thought y'all would love that. And I really love all y'all who prayed for me. And if you made fun of me, man, I feel bad for you, because you will be judged, for trying to make fun of somebody when they're asking for help from the Lord. So, like I said, I feel bad for you. I don't have no hate in my heart for nobody. And once again, if you're going through it, just ask for help from other people. And those prayers, if you believe them, they will work. God bless you, and thank you.
Leon Edwards plans to defeat Sean Brady at UFC London and then avenge his recent unanimous decision loss to Belal Muhammad. Reflecting on his performance against Belal, where he lost his welterweight title, Leon cites the difficulties of competing at 5 a.m. and reveals he was dealing with an injury during the fight. Confident in his skills, Leon believes Sean Brady hasn't faced anyone like him and that his experience will make the difference.
It's been good. I feel like it's just give me the opportunity to give back to the UK. You know what I mean? From the last fight, I went down. Camp went good. My body's feeling good. Mentally, I'm good. I'm excited to go out there and perform for the fans. Just letting it sit with me for a little bit. I haven't lost a fight for almost 10 years. Even though it was a close fight, I think it was you won 3 rounds, I won 2 rounds. Just everything, the circumstance around the fight and everything within the fight. Just letting it sit with me for a little bit. Gather my thoughts in my team and just regroup and come in again. Like I said, I'm back now in good spirit and happy, ready to go again. It's difficult to say because I just didn't feel myself in there, right? I was fighting at 5 a.m. in the morning, coming into the fight with injuries. It's like it was difficult to take good or bad away from the fight. I would say I lost the fight. There's stuff I could have done better technically to win the fight. I went over that with my team, spoke over it, drilled it. So I know where I went wrong, but it's more just about, just the way the fight played out, kind of feel like I'm a veteran in the UFC now, you know, and also I would have loved the opportunity to get my rematch with Belal, especially for the circumstance that I fought him in Manchester. But I also understand that the UFC kind of built London around me, right? If you take me off the card and leave Jack on it to fight Sean, you just wouldn't sell it as well, because it doesn't make sense for a UK crowd to go watch an Australian and American guy fight for the spot, you know. So I understand it in that sense, but also, like I said, I feel I deserve the rematch with Belal, but that'll come after this fight. I feel like I'm a seasoned veteran, you know. I've kind of seen a lot in the UFC, especially the way my career went, you know what I mean. I'm kind of seasoned to it all. I've fight many styles. I think you've never faced no one at my level or seen any style like me, you know, before, and I've seen his style time and time again, you know what I mean. So yeah, I think he's in for a shock Saturday night.
Belal Muhammad has responded to Leon Edwards today. On X, he wrote, "This guy's full of excuses. That's why Brady will beat him. I predict once Brady gets him down 2 or 3 times, he'll find a submission, because Leon's weak mentally, and he'll have flashbacks from what I did to him." He followed up with, "I beat up Leon at 5 a.m. in front of his hometown, and it was easy. Imagine me 30% better now that I'm champ, and at a normal time. Can't wait for May 10th. Somebody recently posted a cameo Belal made for them. On X, a user by the name of Ocelot MMA wrote, "My brother is a big Leon Edwards fan. We went to UFC 304 and saw his favorite fighter lose the belt at 6 a.m. I could not think of a better cameo for his birthday."
Hey, what's up, Robert? Just wanted to wish you a happy birthday. This is the welterweight champion. I know you were wishing it was Leon Edwards, but it's not. It's Billy B. So, hope you have a splendid day, and I hope you have a splendid year. Welcome to the new era.
Mike Perry has fired back at Jeremy Stevens, following Stevens' call-out after his stoppage victory over Eddie Alvarez at Knucklemania 5. Stevens expressed interest in facing Perry in BKFC, but set one condition. He wants to fight at 170 pounds with a rehydration clause, preventing Perry from exceeding 190 pounds after weigh-ins.
If I fight Mike Perry, do I not deserve millions, bro? And I know I can beat him, bro. I'm a huge underdog. I'm giving up a lot of weight.
That's a big fight.
Let's do 170, and you can't blow up past 190. Like, I'm not even going to get probably...
You want a rehydration clause against Mike Perry?
I think, yeah, if we were able to do something like that, 170
That's a
or
good fight.
69,
That's the best fight of the year.
like that, bro.
Mike Perry is not a fan of this idea and says he's not even sure if he can make 170 in the first place. In an interview with MMAfighting.com, Perry said, "These guys, man, these little guys want to call me out and be like, cut down to 165 or 170 pounds. Jeremy even said it on the Jackson podcast. He's like, make him cut to 170 and then put the weight clauses on so that I can only gain 10% after I weigh in. So that means I wouldn't be allowed to get over 190 after weighing in at 170. If I can even make 170 after I just had a fight. I tried to make 200. I think 185 is a great weight class for me. There's a lot of action at that weight class. If you want me to face a certain type of striker, I need that weight under me to put pressure on them and hit them hard with these little hands, man, like I did to the other guys at 185. I mean, I took the best bare knuckle boxer there was prior to myself being Thiago Alves. He comes back for the fight after he had a couple of bare knuckle wins, but we had never seen anyone dominate him. No one did what I did to him. I beat Thiago, and they called it at a minute, but it was 40 seconds he went down. One shot, one land in that bare knuckle ring, and I put him down." Renato Moicano believes Islam Makhachev is waiting to see if Belal Muhammad loses his welterweight title to Jack Della Maddalena to determine what his next move is. Islam, current UFC lightweight champion, has made it clear he wants to achieve double champ status. However, he prefers not to fight Belal because they're friends and training partners. Belal versus JDM is set to go down at UFC 315 on May 10th, and Renato believes that people are heavily underestimating Belal.
In my opinion, Islam has one or two defense on the lightweight, and I think he wants to go up, you know. But he cannot fight Belal Muhammad, and I don't know the reasons. I think he wants, but Khabib doesn't want him to fight, you know.
Yeah.
Because they are like brothers and stuff.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I think Islam is like just waiting to see if Belal loses to Jack Della Maddalena.
You think?
Yeah, I think. But that's not gonna happen, you know. Man. People underestimate Belal a lot.
Too much.
People,
right?
man, maybe you don't like him, maybe you don't you don't like his style, but he's good, brother.
He's good.
He's good because the way he beat Sean Brady, and Sean Brady now is doing very good and probably gonna make a huge fight against Leon Edwards in the next couple weeks. So
that's this weekend.
This is this weekend?
Yeah, we're gonna talk about that.
So that's my whole point. I think I don't want to see Islam fighting Gaethje, you know? And
you don't want to see that?
No.
I think a lot of the fans do.
Yeah, but think about that. He lost to Holloway, and Holloway lost to Topuria. I don't know. 155 right now is on a mess, you know?
Ahead of his fight against Leon Edwards this weekend at UFC London, Sean Brady reflected on how he has grown from his loss to Belal Muhammad. Brady and Muhammad faced off in 2022, where Muhammad secured a second-round TKO victory, handing Brady the first loss of his professional MMA career. Despite the setback, Brady revealed that losing his undefeated record actually relieved some of the pressure he had been carrying, allowing him to evolve as a fighter.
It feels good. Second straight main event. It's a huge opportunity fighting Leon in London. You know, last fight was Gilbert Burns in Vegas, so this one has a little bit more of a main event feel, you know, but yeah, I'm super excited to be here. That changed for me after I lost to Belal. A lot of things changed for me then. My whole mentality, and then just recently becoming a dad, it just changed even more since then. I believe in myself even more, and yeah, I got a lot more motivation behind me now too. It was just a huge weight off my shoulder. I put so much pressure on myself, being undefeated, trying to be a perfect fighter, thinking like if I lost a fight that my career would be over, my life would be over, and that's just not the case. After I lost, nothing changed besides my record went from 15-0 to 15-1. It's still a pretty good record, you know? So yeah, I definitely stopped being as hard on myself and just opened up as a fighter and as a person, just to not take it too seriously, but just enjoy what I'm doing, knowing that it's going to be over one day, and that's what I do now. I'm very present in everything I'm doing, and just I'm very grateful for everything, and I think that allows me to be free, knowing that if I go out there and I give it my all, whether I win, lose, or whatever happens, I can just be proud of myself, and if I do that, I'm most likely going to win the fight. So if I do that, I'm in a good spot.
Kamaru Usman gives his prediction for Leon Edwards versus Sean Brady. Having fought Leon 3 times himself and losing to him twice, Usman provides insight on how he sees the matchup. He believes Brady will rely on his wrestling to wear Leon down, similar to the approach Belal Muhammad used against him.
Like I just mentioned, Henry, if Leon has completely changed his approach to the game of accepting the takedown and using the cage to get back up, if you've changed that approach, then I think I can see a world where Leon gets it done. But if you haven't changed the approach, if you're going to approach it the same way that you fought me, the same way that you fought Belal Muhammad, I don't see where you get it done here, because Sean Brady is just going to implement the exact same game plan. Sean Brady's ability to wrestle offensively is greater than Leon's ability to wrestle offensively. So I believe Sean Brady's going to implement that. Of course, hit us with the mixtures, with the up and down, eventually get the takedown, ride out those takedowns, and that has proven to wear Leon out over time. So I see Sean Brady being able to pull this one out. If I had to pick, I would go with Sean Brady. And listen, and this is no shade too, I think Leon is extremely talented, and I think Leon has ways to win, because Leon is no slouch on his back. Leon is he has got pretty good jiu-jitsu. It's just that when you got a heavy grappler, wrestler on top of you, taking you down repeatedly, time and time again, it wears you out, and this hurts all those submission attempts.
Molly McCann is set to take on Alexia Tainara this weekend at UFC London, as she looks to bounce back from a challenging period in her career, having won just one of her last 4 fights. Despite the recent setbacks, McCann emphasized that she is no longer fighting for financial reasons. Instead, she is motivated by the desire to prove to herself and others that she can overcome adversity.
I've done a lot in this sport, from coaching, from competing, from all the stuff outside in the social world and the telly and everything, and I could happily walk away, and I've made some good money, I've got my businesses, I'm set, but I'd do it all for free, do you know? And I think for me to show people who I am and really what I am about, it's like, well, you've got to show them how you come back from this bit of adversity, and If a film was ever made in my life, they'd be like, fuck, what bits can we actually use of that? Because it'd be so up and down. My career I won't be remembered for the elbows or the I just won a bevy lads. It'll be for how I handled the losses and came back and won again. Because I don't think there's many people who could take the stick online, the mental of where you go when you lose and the grieving process, and still turn up with a smile on the face, trying to make the best out of the situation and enjoy what they've got.
Tom Aspinall says that he's been told countless times by the UFC that the fight with Jon Jones will happen. However, in wake of the news of Jon saying that he will require 6 months to prepare for Tom, once the fight is officially booked, the UFC may take a different route. Tom says that he has a meeting with the UFC next week to discuss potential alternative opponents. Tom said, "I've been in the rooms with the UFC brass, Dana, Hunter, the rest of them, a few times, and they told me that it's happening. That's all I can go off. I'm the same as everybody else. I get tagged in articles on social media. I'm hearing rumors on the street and the rest of it. The people who know are the UFC brass, really. When I've sat down and spoke to them, they're confident it happens. I trust that it's going to happen if they're telling me that." The interviewer, Adam Catterall, then asked Tom if it would be possible that the UFC moves in a different direction. Tom replied, "Well, I have got a meeting about that next week, so I will let you know on that. For right now, we've got a meeting about it. I'll find out more then." Magomed Ankalaev has revealed that he has a date set for his next fight and has already accepted the matchup. However, he claims that the bout will not be 5 rounds. Earlier this week, Ankalaev posted this to X. He wrote, "Alex, when you're ready to go again, you deserve this." However, today, Ankalaev wrote, "I have a date and I accept it already. I hope my opponent will accept too. This time there will be no 5 rounds. I don't get paid by the hour. #BigAnk." Alex Bejeda has responded to Ankalaev. He posted this photo to his Instagram story. He is currently on a plane flying to England to attend UFC London. Alex wrote Boha Ali, which translates to "Let's go Ali." He added Shama at the bottom. And that's going to wrap it up for the news. Thanks for watching. For daily MMA news and content, subscribe to Full Mount MMA and click the bell icon to be notified when we post videos. Here are the 3 top comments from last video. These comments are in reference to Jon Jones saying he needs 6 months to fight Tom Aspinall after the fight is booked. The first one's from Ryzen1, says Jon needs 6 months for the picograms to clear out. The second one's from Peter Griffin. It says Jon has 2 years to prepare for Tom, and he still wants 6 more months. Strip him already. And the final one's from Jay Sterling. It says defend or vacate, motherfucker. Champ shit only. Shout out to Tony Ferguson. Those were the 3 top comments from last video. If you want to be featured in the next one, all you have to do is comment down below. And if you missed yesterday's news, click the video on screen right now to get caught up.